All right, we have a Patreon poll topic. Ian, how do you access the CU podcast?
Patreon.com/CU podcast.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a YouTube subscription. We'll think about it. That's what you do. That's what you do in the new year. That's what it is. In third place at 18%. This is our Patreon poll, which you can vote on once a week. After Star Wars Episode 9, is listening to the fans really such a good idea? 18%. In second place, hanging in there, 29%. The state of amiibo collecting 5 years in. This is the state of amiibo collecting. They're not worth anything. That's really the state of. They're not worth anything. It is. Go watch Reserved Investments. My new buddy, who has a great YouTube channel. We'll talk all about why massively produced items will never be like something you can invest in. Anyway, thoughts and plans for 2020. Personal, professional. 52%. Ian, what are your thoughts for 2020? Come up in any personal plans or resolutions or behavioral changes? Or
I'd like to DJ more.
Okay.
Doing that again over the summer was very good for my mental health.
I saw a couple of performances. Ian was into it.
It's a lot of fun.
He's very sweaty.
It was fucking 90+ degrees back there.
You were moving.
It was very, very hot. So I'd like to do more of that.
Are those still going on? Those monthly things, or was it
not in the winter?
Not in the winter.
No, we'll do it. We'll do it again
until
as
March
soon as it warms up a little bit more.
Okay.
So I'd like to do that more. I would like to stream a little bit more, just for fun. More just to get practice with. For personal reasons, I get very nervous doing it. I still get nervous when we do panels, but every time I do a panel, I get a little bit better at it.
Yeah. Exposure therapy.
Yeah, streaming more. It's not ever something that I want to do like full time, but I would like to get to the point where I'm more comfortable doing it. It's funny. I'm more nervous without having an audience than I am with an audience, because you
have no feedback.
Yeah, with an audience you have feedback. Exactly. Yeah. You can play off of it. With no audience. And chat rooms aren't always bumping. Sometimes I've got 20 people in there, but people aren't really talking. They don't necessarily know each other. So it's tough to know what to do. One thing that I will probably not ever be doing again is editing video.
Wow. I was going to ask, when's that video coming out?
Never.
So it took you this long to realize you don't want it to be a video editor.
I hate video editing.
Just give you a newfound appreciation for us video editors out there.
I always had the appreciation, but actually trying, it's not even so much the editing, it's the filming. I hate filming.
Okay.
Like writing out the editing isn't the worst. It's trying to film and storyboard and just see it all come together in my head.
You were trying to storyboard for this review?
Not exactly storyboard, but just in my head, picture the beginning, middle, and the end. And I don't like it. The timing and the pacing of video editing, I don't care for it. I don't care for it at all. So I'll never do that again. And that's good. I tried it this year, and
you're not good at everything.
I will not do it ever again. I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it so much. So much.
I'm just trying to get
so much.
So that means you're not going to do a review of my brother's game? Is that what you're not going to do it?
No, unfortunately, I'm not. I will just have to stream more of it.
But you didn't have to storyboard anything. You just hey, I'm Ian. Here's the review. You don't have to even show yourself.
It was the worst thing I've ever tried to do in my life.
Just record a voiceover. Write a script.
Awful.
I know. No, we have to release this.
It's absolutely fucking miserable.
Have to release
it's so bad.
Can I see the script at least? Can you show me the script?
No, I've shredded everything.
Come on, Ian. Let us know in the comments if Ian should be showing us that video.
So
come on, Ian.
It was the worst.
It'd be so bad it's good. It can start a whole new channel for you.
But yeah. So, anyways, more DJing, a little bit more streaming.
That means no Ian's Happy Handhelds.
Nope.
Oh!
No Ian's Happy Handhelds ever. Streaming is about and this is probably about as far as you'll ever see me on a video screen.
Ian gets all the nice, easy benefits of being in these YouTube videos without doing the editing. It's like he gets the nice benefits of showing up, having his beer and leaving.
I don't have beer. It's like fucking Diet Coke.
Whatever. It's just expression. You used to have beer a lot. People watch the best. They're like, oh, look at Ian drinking the beer like in the good old days. It wasn't good for me.
So, it's no different. The difference is morning and night.
Okay. So anyway, you're going to stream more?
Yeah.
No editing?
There it is.
No game reviews. No Ian's Happy Handhelds. I could always write the Ian Happy Handhelds or edit it.
Slipping down maybe another 5 pounds and put on a little muscle. There we go.
Why don't you go to the gym with Pat? You're
Oh.
afraid of me?
Don't want to go to the gym with Pat.
I'll show you how to nice left jab. No?
No.
Defend yourself a little bit. Yoshi wants us to roll together, all three of us.
Exercising is a very me and me only thing.
Like, okay, fair enough. You exercise with Bonnie sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we go to the gym at the same time.
But you don't do
we,
things
we,
together.
No, we split off
split
and
up.
we
Okay.
meet up. I mean, I might, get on the elliptical for
I
20
thi- I-
minutes next to her.
I
but
think you'd like yoga. I think that would calm you.
the weird thing about exercise for me is I don't even listen to music or anything anymore when I
don't?
work out
Okay.
or when I run. It's especially lately, my concentration has been bad. Like when I work out, I can actually about 15 minutes in, I can zone out and kind of clear my head. It's very meditative
Okay.
for me. So
Well,
I don't like doing it with other people.
But that's what yoga's for. It's meditation.
Sure.
Like that's the whole point of it. You breathe, you focus on your breathing, and everything else gets zoned out. All right. So what are your personal goals then? Just dropping 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
The DJing is personal, and I mean it's not really
Okay.
professional.
You have a food podcast. That's a professional goal.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I would
You
like to keep doing the food podcast. The food podcast.
We have a podcast in theory.
Yeah, in theory.
Gotta sell pins. Gotta sell napkins.
Extra Napkins is my other podcast, at eNapkins on Twitter.
You're not editing that one either.
Keep going with that. We don't do any editing on it.
Oh, you just do straight, and he does all the uploads, right?
I do all the recording and then the uploads to Google, and then he does the upload to whatever the fucking service is.
Okay.
So he schedules. I record.
Well, the one
him, he
service
sch-
should take care of
yeah.
everything.
I record them. He schedules them, and
Okay.
that's how we do that. So, yeah,
Okay.
there's that.
Okay. I guess it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Professional goals. I was going to do a whole year in review to the camera thing on my channel. I still might do it. 'Cause, like I haven't done an update video, YouTube update video. I definitely professional goals. I will probably start outlining the next book within the next couple of months in terms of what I want to do with it. I mean, that's fairly simple for me at this point. But sort of thinking about how much money and time to put into it. And
Fairchild.
yes, the Fairchild Guide. Yes, Ian. Weren't you supposed to be collecting Emerson Arcadia games at one point?
Whatever the yellow cartridges are.
Well, that's Fairchild.
Yeah,
But
Fairchild.
I thought you wanted the Emerson Arcadia
No,
ones.
no, no,
You want
Fairchild.
to collect all? It was
I
like
mean,
23
all 23
games?
Fairchild games.
Okay.
Preeminent Fairchild collector.
Okay, I have both consoles. I have the Model 1 and 2 in the box.
Yes.
Speaking of that, that's a personal and professional goal, is to sell off half my game collection. I'm going to do it
There you go.
before the prices totally plummet next 3, 4, 5 years. I'm going to do it. I really want to do that. I want to clean the place up. I need a little more cash flow, just in case a couple of business things. Well, the one I talked about before, the Barcade thing might happen later in 2020. If that's the case, I'm going to need some money. I'm going to need some cash to put into that. So that's going to be a thing that happens. The documentary is going to come out. It's not out yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be a fairly good reception. It's going to be screening at PAX East. I think 9 p.m. that Friday. Knock on wood, that's the last it was. So I'll probably be at PAX East again. I haven't been there in a couple years. Hopefully the Teamsters don't bend me over again in the books. I'll have to figure out where to get my books there to the booth. So
Bend you over in the books. That sounds.
bend me over the books. Yes. Teamsters charged me like $1,200 to move the books 100 feet. Yes. So that's going to be good. And
Getting Randy in the stacks.
okay, Ian. Now it's turning into an early '80s porn. Okay. I might have the opportunity to maybe be with another documentary. Someone I talked to at a convention wants to do a pinball documentary. Could be something there. I get to find out more. There's a lot of behind the scene things that might be happening in 2020, but there's like opportunities that have come to me here and there. He knows about most of them that might come to fruition in 2020 that I really can't speak about right now. So 2020 might be like a really weird year because I might be like behind the scenes Pat more and splitting her off and doing more and more things like that. We'll see. I'm good at like managing things like that, so we'll see. There, I do though want to write fiction again. Besides, these little scripts or these YouTube videos and stuff, I want to write fiction. So I thought about writing like like a children's preteens sort of adventure book. I've thought about that because I used to write when I was a kid. That's what I would write in grade school. I used to write. I used to call it My Strangest Vacation, which is funny. Then Stranger Things comes out. It was about monsters and things like that and adventures and things like that. So I thought about that. If I had time, I could write something like that. I thought I could. I also want to write something. I also want to write another sort of feature-length screenplay. I've written a few in my life. One I shot in college. So I want to do more fiction writing because that to me is easier and enjoyable. And nonfiction writing is like, it's okay, but that's more of like a chore, versus
Right.
when you write fiction and it's literally like flowing out of you. You can't keep up with how quickly you're writing it.
It's like food poisoning, but writing.
More enjoyable than food poisoning. But yes, when I've written
The
and been,
flow is the same.
yes, Ian, it dribbles out of you in liquid form. That's on the page.
Sometimes
yes.
you need a bucket in front and behind you. There's so much writing.
Okay, Ian, I don't know what goes on in your bathroom. You had some bad, gas station sushi. But writing is the one thing where I could, at least, not that to brag about, but writing's the only thing I think that's ever come semi-natural to me that I think I'm actually good at. Everything else, I had to work my ass off, which everyone works at everything, but you know what I mean? Like, everything else never came naturally to me. I had to, like, really work and struggle to try to be decent at, but even talking on a podcast, I had to work on that in college. I had a radio show. So, but writing is probably my true love, I'd say. I want to take a couple master classes online, writing ones, and sort of get back into the swing of things. That's why I moved to the West Coast, was to write. It was to be a writer, first and foremost. So we'll see. And there's other things as well. There's a game that I never talk about that I've invested money in that's going to be kickstarting next year. I want to wait till it's actually kickstarted in order to actually talk about it. So there's a lot. There's always like 18 things going on that I'm sort of jumbling and juggling in my mind that I want to do that. In terms of other personal goals, I want to travel more. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to maybe Australia once the country's not on fire anymore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Poor koalas are now functionally extinct.
Mm-hmm.
Climate change.
Yep.
The good news is that we have koalas all over zoos all over the world. When I say that, most of the eucalyptus plants are gone. So there's not enough of them to sustain a population. So that's horrible. Besides other animals and creatures and people are now trapped on beaches in Australia. Sorry, this is a whole other tangent.
It is.
Are there any climate change deniers actually left out there? Please, at this point, please.
It's like an entire political party that's like one of their base tenets.
It's like the Whigs from the 1800s. Are there any left? There's like 3 people out there that can, with a straight face, say they deny climate change at this point. Anyway, so
if it makes the rich richer, yes.
Holy fuck. Poor koalas. We got them at the zoo. They'll repopulate eventually, but it takes a while for. Sorry.
Koalas and 8-year-old younger brothers who have shitty 16-year-old older
yes,
brothers. This is your target.
We are collectively the shitty 16-year-olds on the planet right now.
Yes, we are.
Anyway, so I want to travel more. I think in this year, Ian, maybe you disagree with me or not. I've been pretty even keeled in 2019 versus other years with everything.
Have your moments.
Everyone has their moments, but and plus people have made it bad in terms of external factors.
Got a bad. I'm hot for teacher.
Anyway, so I think that's going to be my goal. Is like I focused somewhat on mental health more in 2019. I'll continue more in 2020 and finding work-life balance more. And I got to buy furniture for my bedroom, not throw my clean clothes on the floor.
Smoke some doobs.
Oh, I have to have a housewarming.
Doobies.
I need a Castle Country housewarming. The CBD gummies should be enough, Ian.
Smoke a doobie.
No, the CBDs are fine.
Doobie.
The CBD gummies are the best.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
What is this, Kevin Smith movie now?
Doobs. Fat doobs.
Am I the Silent Bob? Unsilent Pat?
Big doobies. All right.
And then what else should I do, Ian?
Smoke a doob.
I think I'm fine with the CBDs. I should be calmed down somewhat sometimes.
Yeah, you're fine.
I think I'm fine. This is the least crazy I've been. I think since I've been in San Diego. I can honestly say that.
I got a bunch of free weed yesterday.
Like a Frank, where he gets like just a fucking bag from someone who grows it in their backyard.
That's exactly what happened. Yes. And,
Ian, maybe I'll smoke a joint with you. How about that?
Man, there you go. We'll fucking plan it out 3 months in advance.
What does that mean? You gotta be prepared for it.
Get a food truck outside.
Get a food truck outside. Yeah. No, let's order DoorDash. We'll order Cotillas. We gotta do a marathon in March or April. That'll be the 10th one. Maybe the last one. Go out on top.
We do.
Maybe April, because March we have SoCal.
Yep.
And there's something else going on in March. No, there's nothing else going on in March.
The Ides of March.
There might be something else. Oh, end of February is PAX. We'll see. It'll be like spring, though.
We are rambling.
So what? This is a good topic. Well, 13 Flea Market Madnesses are going to be edited this year.
13?
13 left.
13?
Yes.
Fuck. That's a lot.
Yes. You'll get 3 months, one a week. It'll be Flea Market Madness Friday. And then it'll blow up. And then I'll say I don't want to shoot them anymore because you can't find anything at the flea market. And that'll be it. So, no more Ask Franks. Ian doesn't want the Ask Ian stuff to be seen, the light of day. I think it should be funny as hell.
We could do Ask Ian stuff, but I would want to record modern ones.
We shot like 2 hours. That's enough for like 17 episodes. Gonna Lysol that now.
Yeah.